Wait, what if everything you believed about your sadness is wrong? What if you're not unhappy because your life is falling apart, but because your brain quietly learned to return to sadness again and again? Your mind isn't your enemy. It's a survival machine repeating familiar emotions. Negative thoughts feel normal because your brain has practiced them for years. You don't even notice the pattern anymore. But here's the powerful truth. You are not stuck, broken, or weak. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how to interrupt this hidden loop, reset your mind, and take back control, starting right now. Have you ever noticed this strange feeling? Nothing bad actually happened today. No disaster, no argument, no real problem. Yet somewhere inside, you feel heavy. You wake up fine, you start your day normally. Then you open your phone, you scroll, you watch other people winning, smiling, traveling, achieving, perfect bodies, perfect lives, perfect moments. And slowly, something shifts. Your energy drops. Your chest feels tight. Your thoughts become louder. Suddenly, your mind starts asking questions you never planned to think about. Why am I behind in life? Why do I overthink everything? Why does happiness feel so temporary for me? Why can't I just feel okay like everyone else? You assume something is wrong with you. But here's the truth. Almost nobody explains. Your brain was never designed to make you happy. It was designed to protect you. Thousands of years ago, survival mattered more than joy. Your ancestors survived because their brains constantly searched for danger, problems, and threats. The brain learned one powerful rule. If you expect the worst, you won't be surprised by pain. So over time, your mind connected negative thinking with safety. Overthinking became preparation, worry became protection, self-doubt became caution, and slowly, without you realizing it, your brain created a habit. It started believing, if I stay alert, if I stay negative, I stay safe. So whenever life feels uncertain, your brain returns to familiar patterns. It scans for flaws. It replays old mistakes. It compares you to others. Not because you are weak, but because your brain thinks it's helping you survive. And once this pattern begins, it repeats automatically, again and again and again, until sadness stops feeling like an emotion and starts feeling like your normal state of mind. Your brain works like a powerful prediction machine. It learns through repetition. Every time you replay an embarrassing moment, every time you expect rejection before even trying, every time you imagine the worst possible outcome, your brain activates its stress response. Stress hormones are released, your body becomes alert, your mind prepares for danger. And here's the surprising part. The brain starts recognizing this state as normal. Those anxious feelings become familiar, and familiarity feels safe to the brain, even if that familiarity is sadness. So instead of moving toward uncertain happiness, your brain often chooses something predictable, known sadness over unknown peace. That's why you sometimes return to painful memories without meaning to, why sad songs feel comforting late at night, why your mind replays conversations again and again, searching for mistakes. Your brain isn't trying to hurt you, it's following a learned pattern. Repetition creates wiring. Wiring creates habits. Habits create emotional defaults. So when negativity appears automatically, it doesn't mean you are weak, dramatic, or broken. It means your brain has been trained through experience. You are not emotionally flawed. You are simply running a program your mind learned long ago, and the powerful news is that any learned pattern can be changed. Here's how the negative loop quietly takes control of your mind. It usually begins with something small. A random thought appears. I'm not doing enough. Maybe they don't like me. What if I fail? Just one tiny spark, but your brain doesn't ignore it. Instead, it immediately starts searching for evidence. It scans your past like a detective looking for proof. Suddenly, old memories return. The time you were rejected, the mistake you made years ago, the moment you felt embarrassed or judged. Your brain connects those memories to the present moment. Even though nothing bad is happening right now, your body reacts as if danger is real. Your shoulders tighten, your breathing changes, energy drops, motivation disappears. Then comes the most powerful step of the loop. You mistake the feeling for reality. You don't think, I'm having a negative thought. You think, my life must actually be bad. And boom, you're stuck. Not because your situation changed, not because something terrible happened, but because your attention shifted toward threat instead of possibility. Your brain switches into autopilot. It repeats familiar emotional pattern automatically. Sadness, worry, self-doubt. You start withdrawing, overthinking, scrolling, avoiding action, which only feeds the loop further. The frightening part is this: most people never realize this process is happening. They assume this emotional state is simply who they are. They spend years believing they are naturally anxious, naturally negative, naturally unhappy, when in reality, they're just trapped inside a mental feedback loop running in the background. And once you see the loop clearly, you also realize something powerful. If a loop can be learned, it can be interrupted. Listen carefully, because this changes everything. Your feelings are real. The sadness, anxiety, and fear you experience are valid experiences inside your mind and body. But real feelings are not permanent truths. Your brain is constantly predicting the future. It tries to protect you by imagining outcomes before they happen. So it whispers, "This will probably go wrong. People might judge you. You're not good enough yet." These thoughts appear so quickly that you don't question them. Your brain treats predictions as facts, and then something powerful happens. Your body reacts as if the imagined danger is already real. Your heart rate rises, your muscles tense, your mood drops. You begin fighting problems that don't actually exist in the present moment. You are experiencing real stress caused by imaginary threats. That's why overthinking feels exhausting. Your mind is solving problems that haven't happened. Here's the breakthrough. Most people miss. You don't need to argue with every negative thought. You don't need to force positivity. You don't need to eliminate emotions. Trying to fight thoughts often makes them stronger. Instead, the solution is simple but powerful. You interrupt the mental process itself. The moment you break the automatic flow of thought, you remind your brain that it is safe right now. And once the interruption happens, the emotional storm begins to lose its power. This is the moment where everything shifts. You don't need hours of meditation or a perfect life to feel better. Sometimes all your brain needs is a small interruption. Welcome to the 15-second reset method. Step 1. Grounding. Reset. Pause for a second and look around you. Find 3 things you can see, 2 things you can touch, 1 thing you can hear. This simple action forces your brain to move out of imagination and back into the present moment. Anxiety lives in the future, regret lives in the past, but calm exists only in now. Within seconds, your nervous system slows down. You break the loop. Step 2. The fake smile. Hack. Now gently smile. Yes, even if it feels fake or awkward. Your brain doesn't perfectly distinguish between acted emotion and real emotion. When facial muscles lift, signals travel back to the brain saying, "We're safe, we're okay." In response, your brain releases mood-lifting chemicals. You didn't wait to feel happy, you triggered happiness yourself. Step 3. Name the emotion. Finally, say your feeling out loud. I feel anxious. I feel sad. I feel overwhelmed. Naming the emotion reduces its intensity. The mind stops guessing what's wrong. You are no longer trapped inside the feeling. You step back, you observe, and in that small moment, control returns to you. Here's the truth most people never realize. You cannot stop feelings from appearing. Emotions rise automatically, sometimes without warning, without permission. But what you can control is incredibly powerful. You can choose where your attention goes. You can decide how long a thought stays in your mind. And most importantly, you can control the action that follows the feeling. Emotions may knock on the door, but you decide whether they stay. Happiness isn't created by a perfect job, perfect body, or perfect life upgrade. It grows from small mental interruptions repeated daily. Each time you pause instead of overthinking, each time you redirect your focus, each time you respond differently, you slowly retrain your brain. Your mind doesn't need a completely new life. It simply needs a new reaction pattern, practiced again and again until calm becomes your new normal. So the next time sadness quietly shows up, don't panic, don't fight yourself, and don't assume something is wrong with you. Pause, take a slow breath, Give yourself just 15 seconds. Interrupt the loop before it grows stronger. Look around, come back to the present moment. Remind your mind gently, I am safe right now. Because the truth is powerful. You were never broken. Your brain simply learned a habit through repetition, and habits can change. Today, you didn't just understand your mind, you learned how to take control of it.